Of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go, and towing the slab, Martin Perez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. The wind of the pitch. Missed with a changeup, and we are underway.
No strikes.
And the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. The wind and the pitch. The foul ball. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Whips it across. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Next pitch is outside. 2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Nolan Gorman.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. And that keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 aboard and 2 outs, scoreless game. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals, and that's a base hit. Here comes Goldie around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 gone with runners at the corners. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. That's outside. And that is ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 now. And another ball. Dylan Carlson hitting on deck circle. Two on, 2 outs. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. 1 run is in. Around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 3-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
This is Dylan Carlson.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. And that one wrapped foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The pitch. Going to count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside low, and it's 2 and 2.
2 strikes.
Contreras at second with 2 down. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill today, Matthew Liberatore. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Key Brian Hayes stands in now and watches strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. And that one is inside. The pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Connor Joe in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. And another ball. That's hard hit on the line. And no one can get there. And it gets by him. Now we're at second, going for third. In there safely.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So one gone with a runner at third. Brian Reynolds here. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
No.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Liberatore. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Out towards left center. Carlson racing after it. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags from third. Play it home. He's safe. It's 3-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He set a new career high in home runs this year, and Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Inside, just missed.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. The Cards up by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And now 2-1.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
That one in there across the letters. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on.
Lefty matchup thing's not going so well. Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some guys given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
And the batter now, Michael A. Taylor. Misses outside, ball 1. Two outs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button. A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That one lifted to left. Carlson settles under it. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. We head to the 2nd from PNC Park. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Pirates 2. Top of the 2nd. Now here is Mike Antico.
Number 4, Mike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
First pitch misses. Antico measures 5 feet 10 inches, 26 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And a pitch. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. 1 out in the 2nd.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
Bounced up the middle. Throw over to Tellez. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy.
Back to the top of the lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Tommy Edman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one catches the corner for a strike.
The strong 2nd inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
The wind of the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. Leading off, Andy Rodriguez.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next pitch is outside.
You have a catcher that can throw like that. A pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with an
ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second. He's in safely at second as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Martin Perez, the next Pirate to hit. And a sac bunt here. Arenado tosses to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
The third baseman, number 13,
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. This to center field. Edman sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Now back, right fielder,
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Flips the corner. It's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Man at second. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he deals. Good eye right there. O'Neill Cruz would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neill Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Gonzalez on third. Joe at second. Reynolds on at first with 2 down. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. One runs in. The second run scores. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. It's 6-3.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Rowdy Tellez will hit next. And he's already singled in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Man on second, 2 down. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And a pitch. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The pitch. And that misses off the outside edge. Two-0.
Yep.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a 3-1 on the way. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Goldie batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one outside, and it's 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. And one away in the top of the third.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Gorman at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. The Pirates leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering is in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just missed. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gathers and throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Singled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. That'll make it out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His 17th of the year. It's 6-5.
Nolan doing what Nolan does. He makes baseball look way too easy. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Up the middle, Cruz tosses to first, and Contreras is retired. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 6 and the Redbirds 5. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
And here it comes. Ball 1 to Taylor.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Andy Rodriguez. A double and a run scored his first time up.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Strike 2. Ball 1 there. Popped up under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Doubled in his first AB. Slice down the right side. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Pirates as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Dylan Carlson. As the lefty gets to work. Slice to right, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Mike Antico getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The pitch. Clips the outside corner, and the count even at 1.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a simple soft liner in the center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
First and second, no outs. Matthew Liberatore next up for the Cardinals. And he lays one down the left side. Hayes sends it across to first, and that is a big first out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
So the batting order turns over. Now up for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball.
Action in the pen down there. Johan Oviedo loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ortiz also getting ready. Yohan tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Carlson at third. Antico over at second with 1 down. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-2 the count. Two on, one out. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And now the lefty the other way down the line, and it's foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ground ball right side. Base hit. One run is in. Fires to the plate. Save. They lead it now. It's 7-6. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Martin Perez departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Johan Oviedo takes over on the mound.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
One down, runner at first. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Runner on the go. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Oviedo throws over, and he's back in on a dive. Oh, 1 now. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Kicks and fires. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, 1 out. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. This is again 5 in a row.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the 1-0. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. 1 for 2. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Two runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. And a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two outs. This one in the air right field. Joe has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates 6. Bottom 4 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Johan Oviedo. Liberatore back to work. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 13.
So the lineup flips over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Try to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. And a strike in there. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That one drilled left field. Carlson hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2.
Now it's the right fielder, Connor Joe.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The Pirates trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. And the pitch. And that one moves his feet. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Back here at PNC Park, here's Nolan Arenado. Oviedo goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Just missed. Righty delivers. And there's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one upstairs. And the right-hander deals. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
2-1.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Righty to the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and 1 out now. And up next for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson. Runner takes off, and a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs. In the air, left field. Reynolds on the run. Reynolds racing over to make the catch. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Mike Antico. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. Foul ball. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Arenado, the runner at first with 2 gone.
No.
Missed inside with the curve.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Left-hand batter waits.
That's a
The
ball.
right-hander
Take the
gives
bait.
up the 2-out walk.
Got a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So 2 on with 2 away. Matthew Liberatore next up for the Cardinals. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field. Joe sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple. They'll try and hold on to their 7-6 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Liberatore back to work. Fastball for a strike. Oh, and 2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
O'Neal Cruz digs in now. Hit hard, that gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And now the 0-1. And a good eye there.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Colin Holderman.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
The pitch. There's the strike. The 0-2. And downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. And another ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Reynolds makes a nice running catch. So up next, Brendan Donovan. On the ground, out to short. Cruz out to first. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 3. First offering misses badly for ball one. That one hit to right. Joe has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates 6. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 62. He last pitched 2 days ago. Well, one-run game. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
That one way inside. Up and in, 2-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 35. Colin.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Number 19. Big spot for him here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And there's the strike. With the tying run on at first, here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Barucki.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, one-run game. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. The wind and the pitch. And that's down and away.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
That's a slider for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is down low. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
One down, base is empty.
Full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Arenado makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
1 away, runners at second and third. Now up for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson. Golden opportunity right here. And a foul ball left side.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Arenado, the runner at third. Contreras at second with 1 away. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 on, 1 out. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and now 9-6.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Luis Ortiz into the game.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And now the right fielder, Mike Antico. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
One strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. Lars Nootbaar.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Bounced out to short. They take the force out, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Pirates 6. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Kittredge.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
And here is Connor Joe. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Towards first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Kicks and deals. Boots it. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings through that high fastball.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Kittredge picks over Reynolds. Dives back in safely. Kittredge, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, And he works in a four-seamer. Next pitch is outside. At the belt and fires. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming around third is Reynolds. The relay. He's got the cycle into third with a triple. And that's what he needed. He has done it. What a performance at the plate.
He's come through for him at the plate in every way possible in this one. It might be a little bit of a quirk in terms of stats, but it's still a great achievement. Not something a lot of players have been able to do.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Zach Thompson.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Balls put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
So digging in, Rowdy Tellez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, drops into the glove. 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Taylor can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
And now the count is even. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Helsley, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Gallegos also throwing. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. The tying run at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. The pitch.
Ball.
Andy Rodriguez waiting for a turn at the plate. Tying run at the plate. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
And here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Nick Gonzalez up next. Popped up left side. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Bucks score on this triple. It's now 9-7. at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Tommy Edman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one drifts inside. Ortiz, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. The wind of the pitch. That's out to center field. Taylor pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Inside, almost got him. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
One down, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. Ball 1 low. Just missed.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A gigantic blast. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 10-7. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. Out to short, Cruz. Zips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Goldie goes yard for the Cards. It's now 10-7. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JoJo Romero.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And he deals. Gonzalez leading things off and takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Helsley, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Gallegos warming up as well. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Liover Peguero looking to start something with one gone. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Big stack center field. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brian Hayes now at the plate, and a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Peguero, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Good eye right there. Just missed. Hit in the air, right field. Antico under it and makes the grab. And there's two down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Joe. Joe started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Antico on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Pirates 7. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. That one at triple digits.
No ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
1-2.
The pitch. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. Just off the outside edge. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Fouled off left side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
One down, base is empty. Way outside, 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And Contreras is retired. Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Dylan Carlson. First pitch misses. Two down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Just missed.
3 balls, no strike.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And now the lefty. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So they make short work of him there. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Pirates 7. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And misses inside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball
And that's
inside.
off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And a curve drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
triple digits on that last pitch.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Cruz, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Left-hand hitter waits. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Righty to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and fires.
Ball.
And a base hit up the middle.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tellez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch up.
Next offering upstairs. Right-handed reliever. Fastball for a strike. The Redbirds trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Fights it off. He'll see another. Left-hand batter waits.
No.
That one missed. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. Got him swinging.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. That clips the corner.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The 0-1. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Pirates trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Pirates down to their final strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck back there. And that one is out of here. A massive home run. It's 10-9. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And a good eye there.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
9-game losing streak. No one wants to get to double digits in that column. So to come out today, break it, win, get that good feeling back again, go into the clubhouse, turn up the music, enjoy it. Everything tastes better. You're going to sleep better. And you come back out tomorrow and you get another win.
In a 1-run game as this one ends 10-9. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 6 runners on base. For the Pirates, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.